Hi guys, Todd here, back in the RV, and today I'm going to start a little project. Well, hopefully it's a little project, doesn't turn into a big project. As you see here, I have my navigation for, this is cameras, not navigation, this is cameras, rear view and side view mirror cameras, and then right here's my radio navigation unit, and it's a Kenwood and it sucks. I'm going to show you why in just a moment here. Let me get my keys and I'll start it up.
But then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault.
Alright guys, we have it started up. As you notice, that is the rear view camera that's showing right now, and I believe I can input, that's a left side camera, right side camera, and then AV input, auxiliary input, and then we go back to rear view. And this comes on when I shift my shifter into reverse automatically, and it also stays on while I'm driving, so I can monitor cars behind me in all three lanes behind me, and makes it easier to know if it's safe to make a lane change or not. So right here is the radio, and in this TIFFIN, this is a 2014 TIFFIN, it's got a radio little rocker switch to turn it on and off. I don't know if I have to keep it equipped like that or not. I don't know why they have an on and off switch. Why doesn't it just come on with your key? Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments below. I'm not sure why it's equipped that way, but it looks like it was probably equipped from the TIFFIN factory that way, because it's got this dedicated labeled radio button right here. So I'm going to turn it on. I like the display setup. You got two nice good size displays at your disposal while you're driving this. It makes it look like you are very important when you're behind the driver's wheel with these both displays, but it takes a while to load up, and then when it does load up, it's just really awkward looking, and it's kind of delayed when you pick something. And the first time I was traveling down the road, I was trying to look through all these bubbles to see what's the best way I could get a music song to come out of here, and I had my phone paired and stuff, but when you switch back and forth to radio, you got, this is your HD radio, and say you can't get any channels. Number one, I don't know how to manually forward through channels. Seems like it just forwards through preset channels already, so that's kind of confusing. And then if I want to go back, say I wanted to connect the Wi-Fi to my phone, I go menu, and then I'm picture going 70 miles an hour down the road, and you're focused on here now on these stupid little bubbles, trying to find where is, it's not iPod, where is my phone, here, Bluetooth, and it looks like a phone, kind of, gold-plated phone, so I press that, sometimes twice, and then you got, you know, your Galaxy Flip is connected, and you can start playing your songs. I don't know, it's cumbersome guys, so I'm going to take this unit out today. I'm brave enough, I had a good night's sleep. I got to take all these screws out of here, and I'll keep you monitored along the way. This is not going to be a really full how-to. It's going to kind of show you the basics of how involved this might be if you have a TIFFIN gas-powered motor coach like I have, Class A. This is the TIFFIN Allegro open road. So guys, let's get started. I'm going to disconnect the battery first. I don't want no sparks flying. Guys, I almost forgot. I forgot to tell you what I'm replacing this navigation unit with. This Kenwood, I'm going to swap it out for this Android unit. This is an ATOTO A6 PRO Android in-car entertainment. It's got ultra-fast Bluetooth connections, and guys, it looks great on videos. I've seen plenty of them. I haven't hardly seen any video yet that has given this a negative review, so I'm excited for it. I love my Android phone and interface, so this will be nice to have Google Maps and everything integrated right in to my navigation screen there, instead of, you know, on my phone anchored to the dash, which is a smaller screen. So I'm excited. All right guys, I did get the panel out and the radio out of the bracket. I just unplugged all the switches and stuff from the back, the AC control connectors and cable. There's the old radio that's out, and there's the big gaping hole and huge mess of wires that I have to try to determine what goes to what now. Now I did also, while I have this panel out, this is the back of the front panel there, I'm going to be making a hole for a switch. I'm going to put a switch in here while it's out with nothing connected. It's going to be easy to determine where I want that switch, because I got the ATOTO reversing camera, and you know, most vehicles this is wired up standard, and it'll come on, it'll switch to rear view camera mode when you switch your gear shift lever into park, or into reverse I mean. But instead this is going to be pointing back towards the rear of the inside here. So I want to have a switch that I can press on the dash just to see, you know, what my doggies are up to, or any passengers riding in the back. If they yell out, you know, something's going on, I can press the switch on the dash and activate this camera on my screen. So let me determine where I want the switch to go on this panel, and then we'll continue on getting our new radio in. Alright guys, I'll show you how I'm doing this. I've got the main ATOTO A6 wiring plug harness that goes into the back of the new radio right there, and they're all labeled here nice and neat. And I pulled this Kenwood adapter harness out, and I'm attaching it, or I'm plugging it back and forth back into here. This is the factory wiring, and these factory wires do have labels on them, so I got to see where these wires come out. I cut them off down by this old Kenwood plug. I cut them off as far as I can, and then I actually am soldering them with a heat gun solder type butt-in connectors. It just shrinks around there. It's got a piece of solder in there that melts around your connections when you connect them together, and it's working really well. It's just a little bit slow and tedious because I got to match each wire one by one. Alright guys, I'm having a little bit of time-consuming difficulties here because I'm really trying to make this more advanced and a lot clean looking install. So I've got the radio down here, and I've had to drill some holes up here behind my TV cabinet. Drilled a hole there, and I'm released this cover, and I've got, see here, this is the backup cam that's supposed to go on the back of your vehicle. I'm going to have this mounted right up here to look back when I'm driving, and that's going to be on a switch that I drilled a hole for right there, right next to my steering wheel. I can just flip that switch and turn on my rear view camera, which is inside. And then I've got the built-in recordable dash cam right here, and that wire follows through. The wires go up through the headboard here, and I loosened up this A-pillar and ran them down through here, and I had to drill a hole back here into the dash to run the wires back through to the back of the new radio. So it's going to be pretty clean up here once we get this all put back into place. See, I've got some vacuuming to do up here, clean it up. I think I've got it all set. I got to run one more wire for power, the power lead wire, up through here to power the rear view camera right there. Alright guys, I got it all hooked up. The Android radio stereo system in the new RV, the 2014 TIFFIN Allegro Pro Open Road, or Allegro Open Road, not Pro. I got the ATOTO A6 Pro installed as the main unit radio. Everything's doing good here now. I got all the cameras hooked up. I got a front dash cam, and I also have a rear cam that actually looks back here into the riding area here. So if somebody's back here, the doggies are riding with me, or my wife or guests, I can check on them by just flipping a switch. So let me show you that real quick. So here it is. First of all, that's the dash. I think it looks impressive. It's got some cameras up here. Now this is the camera that looks back into the cabin here. While we're driving, I can just flip this switch right here. Watch when I press the switch. There you go. The camera's on us. Isn't that cool? I think it's very cool. I just press it off. It goes back to the radio screen. And I just wanted to show you this. The other monitor is for the cameras that the TIFFIN came equipped with. And I'll get rid of this beeping sound, but I just wanted to show you, if I turn my signal on down here, that camera switches to left side if I'm making a left-hand turn. Then if I turn the other way, it switches over to my right side. So I can see through the camera while I'm driving down the road at 70 miles an hour or whatever it may be. I can see if anybody's next to me before I actually make that move. So we'll go ahead and turn this off for now. When you turn it off, that monitor here, the camera monitor, goes off. But this is my pride and joy here. Now, like I said, I've got all the USB. There's 2 USB cables that come down, and I've got them actually mounted into this. I bought separate. It has a gauge on it, and it's got 2 high-speed USB fast charging ports. And the 2 cameras that this can handle, like I showed you, this one comes, it's right here. This is for like where you can put on your rear license bracket, but I have it mounted inside, looking back. And then the front dash cam is right here, guys. This is the dash cam mounted right up here. You get a good view. I'll show you that in a moment, and what kind of view you get on the screen actually. So let's just get started, take a look at this thing and see what it has to offer. I have it mounted in my RV, 2014 RV. This is a Ford chassis. If you want to install it in your vehicle, I would like to install it in my Corvette, but my Corvette has the screen that goes up and down with the hidden compartment behind it. So this one won't work for the Corvette, but I love it, love it, love it. Let me show you some of the features. So guys, one other thing I left off that I got with the ATOTO radio unit was this ATOTO steering wheel controller. It's wireless, and it's got a mic button, go back button or hang up, and a accept button. This right here is the volume. Notice how the volume goes down. If I want the volume up, just turn it up. Skip track forward. Pause. Play. Pause. Now what else we got? Oh, this is mute. So at play, that's mute. So if you're on the road, you get a phone call or something, you can mute it. So it's got the mic button, also this rotating wheel. It's cool. Fast forward. Turn it down. I don't want to get a copyright strike. We'll do mute. So guys, that functions along wirelessly to your radio, and it just straps right on with this rubber strap. Clips behind there. It's battery operated with a CR 2032 battery, can be replaced. Actually, this is magnetized too, so you can take this off. You can take it back to the rear cab with you and control your radio from back there if you want. Cool options with this radio. I'm very happy with it. Sticks right back into place. So I just wanted to point that other feature out for you in case you're interested. Alright guys, I apologize up front for the angle. This is as close as I can get it with this camera stand that I have here today, but I'm just going to show you through this. Right here you've got touch screen right above these physical buttons. So you do have some physical buttons, and you have hand gesture mode. I've got that turned off because I was moving back and forth setting this up. So I've got it turned off for now. I might use it later. It's got an auxiliary port. It's got a SD card slot, which I have loaded with music right here, and it's got a built-in mic. It also has a mic that I've actually installed over in front of my steering wheel on the dashboard. So I've got that hooked up from the back, so it's using that microphone. And we've got this Android screen. This is what I like. This is the home button right here. There's the home. I've got it set up for me for radio right here. If we go to radio, I can control it with play and forward stations. Let's see. Yeah, forward stations right from here, or I can open the radio up. If I open the radio up, let's turn this volume down. These to preset stations, you just press the search button. I love this thing. It's got all the bells and whistles that you would want in your vehicle while you're driving down the road. Of course, you set these preset stations while you're going down the road. Like if you get into a different state, just hit that magnifying glass real quick. It will search for those local area stations very quickly while you continue to drive down the road. And it's going to finish up here shortly. And here we got preset stations.
When we come back, I want to draw. I bet there's something.
You just slide right through it. Find whatever station you want. And then you go back home. And then you can control the stations right here as well. So you go up or down the channel preset stations. So you can do everything right here from the home screen pretty much. We're going to turn this down. Let's just pause it. If you need to pause, if you're talking to your partner right next to you or something, you can pause the radio and then start it back up. You've got, of course, your navigation. There's Google Maps. You can install Waze if you want, and I probably will as a second option. It's got the Play Store built right into it. But here's our Google Maps, and I can just search. Hey Google, go home. Oops. Let's try that again. That's good. All right, there it is. It did pick up my home, so now it's telling me right now I can add a pit stop. Okay, got it. All right, so then it'll tell me how to go home right from there, and it will navigate me just like navigation. Let's cancel that. Okay, so you got your navigations, you got your radio, you got your Google Play Store, you got this. This is your dash cam console. You open that up, and that's going to be the dash cam right above that I showed you. Look at that nice picture. Awesome picture. You can see my Corvette here off to the front side there. This is flashing green and red. That means it's in recording mode. You don't have to think about it. It just starts recording when you get in the vehicle. And then if you tap the screen, then you can take a picture if you want. Snap a picture successfully. You can go into your folder. If you go into your folder, it's going to go into the card that I have in the actual camera above. The little SD card is stored in the camera and keeps these all separate for you. And then you can go through these different files, and you can set it in 1 minute intervals, 3 minute or 5 minute, I believe. I think I got mine set for 3 minute intervals. This is when I got here and I was testing it out, raised the shade up. And it was raining a little bit earlier here. So that's your recording right there. There's your timeline of the recording playing. You can pause it if you want to take a close-up of something, if something happened on your recording. And you can play it. And you can go back. And there's all your recordings. You can go through the pictures. I believe we just took one picture right now. There's our picture coming up. And that's the picture that I just took a couple minutes ago. And go back again. And so that's the DVR. Now you also have this slide down drawer on the screen. Press that, and that's like swiping your finger down on a phone or a tablet. It opens up your settings and sound adjustments, stuff like that, and it shows you everything you got open. We can close that out, or we can delete all the notifications. There we go. And right next to it you got the open menu. You can just swipe them gone, or just hit delete. Now nothing's running in the background. Next thing you got is your phone, Bluetooth, and it's got my Galaxy Z Flip connected right now, which I'm recording on. And it's also got, you can go to music. I don't want to mess it up, but you can go to camera. Let's see, you can go to your phone dial pad. So everything like that works just like a phone. But if you go to music, you can access your music from there as well. So we'll go back out of there. You got YouTube, you got Google, you got Gmail, you got YouTube. Oh, I got YouTube on there twice. Take one of these off, just hold and drag to the garbage can, and it'll put it back down into here, into your app drawer. These are all the apps that I have installed. These are all the apps that I have installed currently on this device. We'll go back home. What else do we have? We have the weather. So I can check the weather riding down the road, or check to see what it's going to be like tomorrow or the week that we're at a campground. Easily right here I can have the weather shown. Also, you got a dimmer switch right here while that's loading. That's nighttime. That's medium. And that's the brightest. And we got 75 degrees clear here. Tomorrow, 73 low, 86 high, 71 and 87 high tomorrow. That was today. This is tomorrow. And then you've got your forecast right here, hourly. So, cool weather app. Go back home. We can play YouTube. Just open up your YouTube app. Now, you only want to do this if, like, you're in your parking lot, you're waiting for somebody in the store or something, and you're sitting here comfortable in your RV or your vehicle. Just pull up YouTube, guys. That's all you got to do. Let's go to this guy's channel right here on YouTube. Look at that. TW Home Show. Guys, I got 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I haven't told you in person yet or made a video about it, but I was so excited last night at about 9:30 p.m. I hit my 10,000 subscriber mark, and I was just running around the house thrilled, and my wife just thought I was nuts. But that's how excited you guys got me. I'm so thrilled that I was able to make so many videos for you guys over the years, and I'm so happy to have all of my followers. And if you haven't subscribed, take a look through the history of my videos. Check out my playlist. Maybe you'll see something that you like. Maybe you'll see something on my channel that you know, looks interesting to you. If you do, give me a like and subscribe to see more of my stuff. So here's a video coming up, right? Let's like this video. That's how you like. Now, if you want to share it, you can share it right here. If you press that, you can make it full screen mode. And then there you go. You've got YouTube. While you're sitting here, maybe your spouse went into the store or something, you can watch my YouTube channel. Watch all the videos you want right in your vehicle. I love this thing, guys. Everything's working very, very good. You're going to want to go into so that's how YouTube works. Of course, you know how YouTube works. It's just like having your own tablet in your vehicle. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. Now, open up running apps. We can close all these down. Right? We tried them out. You can search Google if you want. You can go into your Gmail. Now, you also have music here. You can play this. Let's see if I got this. This music is on the SD card. This music player right here is the SD card. Sorry about that. So all these songs are on my SD card, which is right here. So, and that was the player right here. You can go to the next song right from this player. Makes it easy while you're driving. So you can go through the songs on the SD card. You could stack that, load that song selection up on that SD card, because that'll hold a lot. So we'll pause that. Of course, you got Pandora. You've got Amazon Music. I've got a lot of purchases on Amazon Music. You got your Bluetooth music. That's on your phone, right? You've got all this music. And it might not connect because I'm actually using my phone right now. And also I've got the cameras. So I can check my house if I'm away, if we're on the road or something, I make a stop. I can check the house. I can check our vacation property in Kentucky. All these cameras come right up on the screen, right in this RV. Everything's working very, very well. So happy with this product. And I know you will be too if you want to try it out for your vehicle. Like I said, it's not exclusively for RVs, but it works great in an RV to have all the access like this to all of your apps that I access at home daily, on a daily basis. So it's awesome. So there's my home front door right now. Weather looks okay. You can go back to all screens, and let's go back home. So I believe that's it, guys. You've got pretty much everything on this app, and you can install as many things that you want, any app you want on this. It's just like having your own tablet at home, and it works perfect. Let's do a GPS test. And it's got the GPS antenna. I've got that located right up in the dash, right above here on the top of the dash. And the accuracy on that is within 3 feet. So if NSA had my contact information and they wanted to wipe me off this earth, and they sent a missile over, it's going to be accurate within 3 feet. I'd be history, guys. So that's all there is to it. The ATOTO A6 Pro. Guys, I'll leave the link down below. Awesome radio, and it wasn't too hard to install, although it did take me all day and another hour or two fishing the line up, mainly because that's an RV. This is an RV, fishing that line all the way up around the A-pillar and stuff like that for the 2 cameras, and figuring out how it's going to have that inside rear camera, which I'm going to try that again. Everything works great. This is how it got set up. Now on the rear camera, notice it's got the little grid lines. You can't get rid of those. I tried to look. I might contact the seller, see if they know how. But it doesn't bother me that much. It's just right above the passenger and driver area. I can see everything behind there. If my doggies were roaming around while we're driving, everything is clear to me. So guys, what do you think about the ATOTO A6 Pro? That thing is awesome, badass. I highly recommend it, and I can't wait to go out on our first trip since I had this installed. But we still have some remodeling to do in here, which I'll be working on over the next few weeks, and I'll keep you up to date on that remodel of the RV, because that should be interesting, guys. And right now I've got the carpet tore up. I don't know, I've got all my tools out here from this install, but the carpet underneath that couch and stuff is tore up right there. And we're keeping the tile floor. That's pretty decent, but we got a brand new piece of carpet. It's right in the back there. It's already cut. It's leaning up against the back right there. So it's ready to go down. I got to clean up my mess here first, and we're going to actually make this wallpaper here. It's real dark greenish brown. We're going to lighten that up with a sand color textured woven wallpaper. Should look awesome. And guys, thanks for following me. And again, I can't thank you enough for the 10,000 subscribers. You guys mean the best. You guys mean the most to me. Of course, everyone that clicks on my video, I encourage them to become a subscriber so they can follow me, my story. And if you haven't heard the background of me or anything, try to look at some of my older videos, see how crappy they were, and see how far I've come a long way since I've started here. And I started back in 2013, guys. It was 2013. Yeah, about 7 years ago I started on YouTube. I had a personal channel for a while, but then I made like this business TW Home Show. That stands for Todds World Home Show, in case you didn't know that. I just used the initials for Todds World to make it shorter, and for logos and stuff like that. So guys, thanks again. I really appreciate your support and following, and I'll see you on the next video.
Now it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you. Don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just remember. Just remember.